moments and get stupefied. And I've been waiting my whole life for just one rock, and all I needed was just one rock.
What's up YouTube, this is DevinSlate123 and I am bringing you a new deck before I get started with my game projects. This is my 90th video and I hope you enjoy it. I haven't really constructed a name for it, so if any of y'all can come up with a good name for this deck, feel free to comment me about it. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the monsters. 1 Prime Material Dragon. It's a really good card. I'll read its effect. It's a 2400 attack, 2000 defense monster, and any effect that would inflict damage to a player instead increases their life points the same amount. When a card's effect to destroy a monster on the field is activated, you can send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard to negate its activation and destroy the card. So it's really good. I'm running 1. Next we have a Yugioh, just 1, and he negates all traps. That's it. Next we have Rise of the Storm Monarch. Tribute summon him and bring back a card from your opponent's field, whether it be a monster or on the backfield. So it's really good. I'm only running it 1 since it's limited. Same with Cyber Dragon. He's a really good card. Special summon if your opponent has a monster on the field. It's that simple. He's a staple. Dark Valkyria. Another good card, not used often. Summon, it gets a spell counter. You can blow that spell counter to destroy a monster, or keep gaining spell counters to gain attack points. So that's mainly what it's used for. Next, I'm running 2 Replay Bounders. Another really good card. If your opponent attacks this monster, your opponent takes battle damage for it, for their attack points. And yeah, so it's a good burn tactic at least. I'm running that too. 1 Breaker the Magical Warrior, really good card. I'm glad he came off the ban list because I use him a lot. He gains a spell counter, and when you can use a spell counter to destroy backfield, and when he has that spell counter he gains 300 attack, so it's a really good card. 1 DD Warrior Lady, really good card. Remove a monster from the field. That's mainly what it's used for. Running 1. Newdoria, if it's attacked, your opponent's monster is destroyed. It's really good. Running at 1. Sangan, staple. Y'all know what he does. Search out a 1500 attack point monster or less and bring it to your hand. 1 Neo-Spacian Grand Mole, really good card. Bounce back tactics. Attack your opponent's monster and bring it back to the hand. Running 1. Next, I'm running 2 Needle Worms. Flip, your opponent must discard 5 cards from the top of his deck, so that's really good if he's running a 40 card deck, because that's a quarter of his deck down right there. Running 2. 1 Old Vindictive Magician. Flip and destroy a monster. It's that simple. I mean, that's all I can say about it. 1 Marshmallow. If it's attacked, your opponent loses 1,000 life points, and it's not destroyed by battle. 1 Spirit Reaper, cannot be destroyed by battle, and when it attacks your opponent's life points, you get to discard a card from his hand. Staple. And the last monster is Night Assailant. It's mainly an Old Vindictive Magician, except flip, select 1 monster on your opponent's side of the field and destroy the card. When this card is sent directly from your hand to the graveyard, return 1 flip effect monster from your graveyard to your hand. So it's good. Next we have our spells. 1 Mystical Space Typhoon for trap and spell destruction on the backfield. I'm running 2 Lightning Vortexes. That's only 1, but I have another one in there. Really good card. Discard a card. Destroy all face-up opponent monsters on your opponent's side of the field. 1 Swords of Revealing Light for stall tactics, and also it can be used to flip opponent's monsters face up if they're face down. Brain Control, y'all know what it does. Pay 800 life points to take control of your opponent's monster for the turn. Heavy Storm, really good card. It blows up all backfield. It's as simple as that. It's a staple. Next we have a Fisher. It destroys monsters. That's all I can say about it. Alright, that's it for spells. Next we got our traps. 2-dimensional walls. If your opponent attacks, take a life points away from their life points. That didn't make sense, but anyway. Anyway, I'm running 2. Next, we have 2 nightmare wheels. If your opponent attacks, flip this over. The opponent cannot attack, and each turn they take 500 life points. So really, this is like a burn deck, I guess. I'm running 3 bottomless trap holes, just monster removal. 2 Sakuretsu armors. If your opponent attacks, destroy the monster. 2 compulsory evacuation devices. If your opponent has a monster on the field, flip this over and send it back to their hand. It's that simple. 1 torrential tribute. Y'all know what it does. It destroys all monsters on the field. 1 threatening roar. Your opponent's monster attacks and you use this. Your opponent cannot attack for the rest of the turn. Dust tornado. Flip it over, destroy backfield. And last we have 7 tools of the bandit. Pay 1,000 life points and negate a trap on your opponent's side of the field. Well, that's it, guys. Sorry I had to talk so fast. I'm about to run out of battery, but